The king of the morning show, Dr. Ren, is seated. So fasten your seatbelt and let's fly. And a pain check a seer and comma. Ni Okai King Khan, the winner, the Ni Mingabo ka je London. We manu we ole. Ni. Oh honey GM5 kahabo. This morning greetings ni Okwe King Khan. The president of the House of Chief of Greater Accra Region. Ni to be Ediama Adekoka. Election bar na mo ba ye nkyanye. Election bar dia mo nim yen. Enhwehwe ni mu tantan ye. Enhwehwe ni mu tantan ye. Election bar dia wo ba ohene wo. Because wo ba no do anu be fefa ne ho. Oya aboduaba ma wo. Ohu. Oya aboduaba ma wo. Wakeka bi a kire no. This is how we have to go. 247, the system of England is working. 247, the system of the United States of America is working. The question I asked, 247, is the system of Ghana working? Is the system of Africa working? 247, what is happening? Others are working. Others are not waiting. Others are running faster like Usain Bolt. And I pray my friend as the Kessia and Incha Kessia and come on, Bianca Same Boss. The darling J. The ladies call him Daddy J. I don't know why. If you ask me, I don't know why. And I pray me by many honorable pious Deputy Minister of Information yet to train come up. Yes, yet to train come up. Hey Jack, yeah, your video knows well. Don't joke with it. It goes far. Your morning show in your program say what GN Radio UK no. Asadan Kanyan coupon trade and pabatayadom. So I do me and we share near quachri. Sikani any be in India will be now ya dofo now feel say your program the so near Besoya Sini and Kuyanim. Sikadi yeni be and the Kura waka Sikadi yeni be. And the Musumi be Dukra and me boss none who tete no darling Jin none who tete. Because cash no Jack ebini ho. And until say who feel say but me abua now you're the phone now you're the boy we need sponsors partners cry you here and you know ubet me abua ya me sere wa entwentwen so why entwentwen so beboa and pay you be ko Ghana na any the year the head of communication for the PPP party you know better drink come on pay. Hey, so and an open come by 7 my chance be na many deputy minister be didn't come about look me I've got the power me pa na me interview me pa me yet. The prime and most aim the protection and promoting and developing of Ghana. And then na pe bia sorry twa kwan e ba ha betena ha. Many guys say ground now send me message. Yeah. Jack, yeah, better sao. Honorable Korea Japan, I can't send me. Hey, now honorable nyabotre. At the Southern College now quite against you Kobe. I want a free far by you. Yes, I want a free buy. At the Southern College, I want a free far buy. Honest, you free buy. And you hamu. Yen so nipa da sani mesro nyankopon sa da bi ebuo ni die ne de ma nipa da sani ebuo eni ni die ne de ma nipa And so some imitate the son of Elizabeth. Asante koto kodishie. Nzima koto kodishie de meye. Min sori penso nyankopon. I received a lot of calls yesterday when I said John Dramani Mahama Oyohufo. And I got a call from some caucus. Ewa Ghana. Amisi akuranya abutre. Akuranya abutre. Na ya na Julius Debra etie. Ja to bo asema yen why. And I'm saying dem atome bo ase bra na pe ya sorry aye ma me mu bi. De ombe die, de ombe nom enkra wo mu nie. Me dem ma kama no atum abra kolebu emma akwo mo da fom wo. Enso nnua ebu ewo da. Timba bebre yetie de kwa ma no me ye nie. Na abese me yedin na me kama no tumo da bi minka. And I pay your morning's motivational message, you know. You're to the enemy within. Yeah, opa, some message you man call viral. A bit diano no. I said we man call viral, why? The enemy within. You better crosses near Germany. You know, fire from above, better train come up. Yeah, branch channel, they say what tears simu. Brema kukudu for anybody in Como. And then come on, Yachino. A fire my Ghana. At the end, and ye two batako be my sway, ye boy, woman ye. Then see a quiet chia yet the end to me and ye. A simbusa. And ye didn't come on and be set to train come up. But the political politics do their turn time and everything come up. One more crab about when you come on, but spends a mumbo. I'm sponsor show no mumbo. We're first about to a free year more Mateku. We'll find next the more Mateku. We so I'm the woman some dry sumsa. My number in the under Rollins 18, 19 years, yeah, dear. Well, you be the answer go back to my baby. And a deputy minister, a pious Waka Sembi. I'm a MPP communicators be well for power UK. Waka Sembi. I'm on for baby wolf. Somewhere, deputy minister Bakano and Chaye. The enemy within. The enemy within. And the one our friend of the fifth column. Be careful of the enemy within. Someone now move to bata aqua a crobiswa. I go see watching a can assembly. Was somebody able to Kwayako United States of America 1985. The enemy within. I go see watching. One of the distinguished men, I be a friend. What would you do me for? Nana akwesi watching. Was in 1985? Yeah, see, but to Kwanyo. Sana, you were enemy within near him. Because at that time, no a revolution, Abba. Me anka somebody paying so. A squadron leader, I was Ghana Air Force. Squadron leader, Kwesi Boache. No see I didn't see a bit too but took every Ghana. The enemy within. Because near this time near any Jerry Nekoba. Nekoba. Now what tea say you be too butter. Na no so abata ya na ke be se tune nipa enum pa o. E ba ne sen ana Jerry tea. Na na Kwesi Boache. The enemy within. Be very careful. Be very, very careful. Moses a bit to I'm free of fire Israel for free. Kwasumo don't go promised land. No, a bit to Moses. The enemy within. Sometimes they are greater. I don't know. They are stronger than the appetite. Jack, the enemy within. Fear them. Know and choose who your friends are. Don't let people choose you. The only people that you can allow them to choose you are people that are prominent, that can add to your life. Not those that come and subtract from your life. No. Don't do that. Don't waste time. There is no time to waste. Baby. Me now me cry for say baby. Ellis Perry Rebecca just say enkasa. Squadron leader was sending a far Genesis be too better. Because after the uprising and then Nehemiah kokokone and kwaye. Then so now we had a fit colon among us who went to betray us and said where we are going. We are going outside to bring some force against Chairman Rollins. And the Emirate Chairman runs a T and here airport. Lucky for us. Some members at the airport at that time knew us. So we're able to escape. But then we realized that the enemy within still got stuck in Ghana. What do you want, baby? What do you want? Ghana. Nadia Tono. And your radio is near Becca. This is a true story. The enemy within, you have to fear them. You know Nako, you know Nabo, and Suboa. You know Nako, and Raban Suboa. What time here? Namihu. What time here? Namihu. The enemy within. Jack, fear them, fear them, and you shall live long. How do you discover your enemy within? You can discover the enemy within by their pronouncement of words, about their attitude and actions, when you are around and when you are not around. And in Tiana Dano, you can measure them with the kind of conversations they do have. The enemy within. Fear the enemy within. What? Fear the enemy within.
This is GN Radio UK.
And you the PPP didn't come up. One of the assembly at the making kind of war. Welcome. Yeah, Brock, we're sharing on Facebook. Mamuti and Sue TUNEIN and Suyama Kwaba. Sa and so now www.mygnradiouk.com. We are live. At Twitter, we are also live on Twitter and then also on YouTube. If you've not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please kindly do so. And so that we can prompt you appropriately anytime we are having our programs, you'll be the first to be notified. Why waste time when you can do it now? Kwesi practice will be exposed a year. Kwaku anyudo. Koku anyudo. Was one can and one tomorrow be exposed. Hey. Now so Man pass man oh. Daddy be try daddy em. Kwe ayi de wuri e de born won samrane no onum sep kwesi prat was a beloved bosom to Professor John Evans Satamils. And even when you fire weather forecast now quickly nearby, I just hear the common in the interviews. No, you hear the atwa soon 10
When our friend Abamubio, if you can see him, what you mean? When our friend
This is GN Radio UK.
And can you baton the brain now? So yay now, our friend Wabuyembio, it's in our Nibadon bebre na wawa na sonia na wa friend me wabu bibi enti na wa friend me enti buamio wamie radie amamasu niaye wejuma ofrejuma imu
Yes, of course. Uguswa wuti GN Radio UK. Now, I Kai was said, and I pay yeni the head of communication, the PPP party, yeni nebetrain a young como, Felix Mante, and nebetrain como, a way fidie wezo, and the Misrewa, Bomodiana, ason, na fetie Tiana pay, Yabeko, Ghana, na yeni Felix atwetwe eye enkomo ewo ye fidie we so enti waba bomodian na share program no share man ndi wechire sanso ene ne ohene David enso betwetwe eye enkomo no pay ye ne ohene David ewo Germany we blogger ye ne betwetwe enkomo ewo ye fidie we so enti misrewa shananso na ye bekoni akwa di enkomo no tino yenhwe ne nto aso ne enkomo no nteteteteteteto yenyin free wo na mo by special request no enwumwe yesi membo mam membo ma obi bi a wo tie yeah yes of course station no GN Radio UK ti wodi ato e die ene yenko and a sitobiaba and the anwan yedie adum shito delighter what's the main cow sabobody we call all the African market where United Kingdom ubenyebi we call Ready and Sister Dora wa benyebi sounds now called Divine Stores e tuti na benyebi na nanum groceries in so what 10 heat benyebi na na Kumasi market e Bristol East Street and a Peckham so benyebi Nemo mu pedodo no so pese wutu a ana pedodo nso na wo pese mo supply wa and one so afre 079 852 79891 yeah 079 852 79891
Ohumia was smiling. Michian in summer with Miami.
Samayaba will be a DBA. Would you inquire your fear now? What's now? What if you are woody? I brought Timber Gardens, Timber Gardens, maybe Timber Gardens, Susudi, one more a function and our training rooms, a capacity of up to 250. Timber Garden Restaurant and Bar in Croydon is the biggest Ghanaian African restaurant in the whole of UK with ultra modern facilities. And they are calling you, they are fully opened. They have a specials on the inside for your parties and meetings. Like I said, they have a capacity up to 250 people. And so they host weddings and all traditional engagements. Birthday parties, naming ceremonies, a lot. He said, enjoy the fresh breeze and sunshine of the Taft area on the outside, overlooking the London Road, over your parties and get together. And for all your VIP and VVIP rooms, they are available. They serve all Ghanaian and other African foods and intercontinental dishes, and they also deliver as well. And so please kindly take note as I give you the telephone numbers. And until now, Boboni Anna Shannon, so the telephone numbers to ya na wa Shannon so why. You can also visit them on the website at www.timbergardensrestaurant.com, or equally you can visit them at their places they are open. The address is 161 London Road, Croydon. Postcode is CRO2RJ. CRO2RJ. Who Google map and now the boom one no about direction they are call them on these telephone numbers 020-868657-69. Equally you can call them on their 247 number, which is 078 97864996. Timber Gardens is open, and I tell you their customer service base is number one, numero uno. Like I told you, the Progressive People Party have released a press release. It says for immediate release to all media houses, the indiscipline of the part of the WASI student, evidence of the fallen standard of education. According to the PPP, the Progressive People's Party, they are taking a notice on recent videos that went viral on social media and all other media platforms, where some students from various schools in the country country who are taking part in the 2020 schools.
Say Rambo, you don't know.
On the West African Examination Council insulting and making other disparaging comments about the president. The PPP unequivocally condemned the attitude of the students involved. No one interested in the future of our nation should encourage such un-Ghanaian behavior. That is what is the PPP is reporting. Notwithstanding these, he said that we, in our Ghanaian tradition, we respect the elderly, most especially where such elders are in position of leadership. And so this morning we are also talking about the falling standards of education in Ghanaian system. Our moral education system is falling. You find a media man asking questions that do not bring productiveness and development to our nation. You find people giving attention to slave queens. This morning we are talking about it right here in our studios. Kennedy Akumpraku Japan yesterday on Net 2 television was heard saying that Nigel Gazy raped Ebony and killed her after she threatened to expose him. And Kennedy is also smelling an allegation against Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman. According to Kennedy on his show, he stated that Miss Bell, when allegedly was raped by Prophet Nigel Gazy, it was the same Professor Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman that went to beg on behalf of Prophet Nigel Gazy, and that was the reason why the story came to a broad end. Miss Bell is found on other social media networks and saying that that is a false. That is a false allegation by Kennedy Japan and also by the Ghanaian Daily Guide. Ekufuado, His Excellency President, cuts out for 68 million euro large general hospital redevelopment project. Yes, we are airborne, tell a friend to tell a friend. Yes, that very soon we'll be crossing over to Ghana. What time are you? What time are you? What time what time GN radio ni yenwi? Radio besware u. Utriwa pasaludu. Oh, can't what time GN radio you can hear your baby? Who pay and you said the enemy, I can't tell, I can't tell you. I am not a car, and you're not a car. What time any you now you have fleshy goose? They are wondering why we are growing. They are wondering why GN radio is growing bigger. Right, yeah, minister scrap ya Chelsea per se interview next year Shoni or more. It's all about the facts and the truth. We need to be a member. What will say Joe Biden and so fire the rally mate? What does it send? What signal is he sending? 2020 election. But de bruta. And now the Uncle Akufo-Addo paved the way. And a United Kingdom so far when it came to COVID-19. And they Ghana as well. Now former President John Mahama, what you say you're about any running mate, Americans what was love Ghana, me dog Ghana bruta. Me dog Ghana bruta. The Hamian is a development and so na ya na ya. But ye pass ye nyoma bia ewiase fo sua free ye hode ye oboa Ghana ye di kan. And so sanke ba genie develop ye kuro no. And na ya na ya me ya.
Na me self lazy go so what time here na me move three so pass ludu what time here na me move radio be so gumu Charlotte tiny do utu me do crime bingu what time here na me move na me self lazy go so what time here na me move three one pass ludu what time here na me move radio be so gumu Charlotte tiny do utu me do crime bingu
Yaso mama
Kennedy Japan. What try as you be good a year. Professor Nana Jane Pokwa Ajima Hufin. Why ya and go see I got. And Untino will be sending me text message. Honorable will be sending me sending me text message. Boss Anyum, the boss Anyum, and it's any me boy. I'm because who will be some member. Eh? Former Deputy Minister of Education. Honorable Abrakwamichiawa. Was one more time, Professor Jenna now Bogwajimanu. I'm on for 3 1 Ludu. Yeah, see any Felix, yeah, man, Tibetan come up. Here goes
Ohumia was smiling, Michian in summer with Miami, Uhiamwa, or Fremi, Unyani or Pano with Piami, Utuhumi tell me scores, on view number no crown or cole, or Temi Hunsem Bonia, Upinche, in Sabum said Diane, Watiato, I dream Boniti with Frato, or Bomback Shadow Sakanzo, Econon Quank,
Yevenian Germany,
DC Amijinamenaso, SPD has
Young Germany, free Germany, and Yatwasua. Ghana ya ready to be Germany. Yeah, call man so near or any David at the train come and then come to train somewhere the Babia, Eddie Mamia, young near my union aquaba, the ending Gomo. Good morning, David.
Good morning.
And I mean, I cry a pump to say.
Yami adumboko na monso.
Yami adumu enra de yidin komo wie na samuel de bremie. Eni de amanfo se na bra.
Aduma ndeza. Amanfo sesa.
Amanfo se na branta akukudrofo ben kura nie. Ah, just otumi ka something din. Ene Miss Bell wa Ghana. Was see a year Canadian Japan, episode of Bomodian or no butter, a year Professor Jeno Pokwajima, Battans and Sembi, say, prophet to be a friend in Niger, allegedly, yes, and go repun one, now will be a copa, Choma, Prophet Nigel, Gazy, a yes, I mean, Miss Bell to say, no crack, and Tinaman for Crass, and a Jumdiania, a summer or Hini David Becca, Yano, set or Hini, a Canadian Japan, what's that 1%? Wodi wakata nyoma bi so efa aye ambassador wono ko GMA CK a wowuro bi mu draw so kra agisika na to ne botomu ene ye de man ko du Ghana ye sika ne de Japan ana nam ne so a man be du Ghana no na je se wo hwemu a ohini David no se ye di nechi because ne nsam a waka no eye ne kuretrodo it shows clearly say eye akompra kun Canada Japan on shade any facts sa
Okay.
What more you so?
I will say, Obiang. Doctor, I'm a to make a
I'm a 2 pa. Sisi de yeah.
Medase yo mate. Ne me kan say mesere say baby a yedru wi asim sisi a ne ye kohwe nkofo development o moye no maman so a yinya to abawi a omukọ mo ho bom se nipakuo baako na ade nti a ye de ye ntumi kan ye ho bom as nipakuo baako na de bia na akoye ho ha obeti se NDC ni na NPP ni kasa na chere se am say ne ebeboa ma ne party no apa power na mum ne ebeboa o mo de be development o man no de o mo nwene ho eno na ha o man no na mesre ye ntan obi a Migusu America say so been fire from above. Uncle Rami page na onhwe nsema na meka fa Canada Japan. When you be a metano. Less than a week here ni masema meka nyina say Kennedy ni obi a 2024 e say tumi bom modern na ye man ye president because why hustler pen enti hustlers nyina no ye tenase o ye kokodrofo aso de no kure bi ye adwuma ne ade na mmom ekosi say Ghana ambassador to Lebanon, Egypt, and Sudan. Ya signing you are obliged and mandated. Say, Oshe, Aho Ghana for Makudi, and confirm my swa, Omaka, say more Lebanon, Ube Jinama Monofrewa. No, would do a matem. I can't tell myself or more buy, or more be ye, and come back our ambassador. Now, what better? No more what bre no ma frefre no ade no so no metie woman ba ko han em say omo na em say ambassador na for omo no han ambassador no boa no oboa nipa o na nipa say ni din and am say what are you talking about say we say we adwumanie taxpayers money nchechafo wanwanfo omo na hwan na ye adwuma wo Ghana wo di sokodu akura tua ansa no say wo tonwa ye beje tax na eno na ye di tua sa ambassador yika na ye fra wo say ye ho akire beboa ya wo ka sa wo kotena wo say ye se bra me enchi pizza ma onwe what you say enti no me kokotwe asem firi Lebanon ekokotie mu hunu say emara na ho no na omo srem wa afri ambassador ho no na what take advantage on them won say omo ho akiri wo mo enti no wo ye na dwen say obeboa wo na wa se ope wa obeti ase amna bi uja ne de afri wo kon de obepe dan wa han dan binom ne ade ma ma binom na wo de wakọ hyehye obi ana say ida say so han dan ma wo wate wo nantem sade ne de ene obeboa na mom say wonnim no approach you na wa mpene afri wo kọ no woni ne de sunne woni mu abi afri ne ho eto so biem mai wa nya te say free plane and free flight bi eba no eno mo ka tell say ye madam me no makasa say we say free flight or there but ye no makasa say ye jiska to so mbetu ye keska ma ye plane fare na ma $500 but so mo ba na mo de be ma mo wi a omo down mani kwa mo fa ma yen omo down mani kwa mo fa $500 ne mo fan kom my su omusu my no su nyina so no omo bedru Ghana no e na omo de omo ha etu anim say omo ho na yesi wo Lebanon ni ana me pushi say na papa yi Canada Japan wo na wo enamo so a me fan say mo aye den baaye ne ekonie me hwe kwan say papa yi ba ne 2 TV obeka bibi no wayi nani ahye kwaku anan ye ne host no ena akwa no interview papa no tro kan say mo hwe en papa ya kan yo na obi gu nani masekwa esan so ye omo MPP fo nkofo nti na at the same time say omo koka ne kase am say omo ne say begu omo na de se ye kase ye ni say dia o my Ghana be koso shin enim say mo twene sinse a mo twene sinse ni a competent person met no because according to papa nenu asem no wa bre ni adwuma no wa bre nipa no because you have one kotena say kotena no yemo fufuo ne ayi emre o na dinamom wo basom ene ye hwehwe ma be hu say Ghana for mpanyimfo no say the be musi position bia wo Ghana o mo say Ghana man ma no mo som instead of say o mo na ye de ahwe o mo say o mo nsom o man Ghana no say the o matwa o mo say yen som o mo o mera o manya tumi me hwe kwan se Canada Japan betumi akasa no papa yi bai wan kasa ene oyi nani ehye kwaku anan ena kwaku anan eye interview tro kan e de koba papa no That was when I miss me say, Papa, we were a hypocrite. We in your nipa. We are Juma partially or said there in the party. A being when you're no back at all, so from so because they didn't know you who radio. So, hey, when you're so for see, and you're commercial for, and when you're in this for your man, say, make us be back as a me, mean trouble Ghana, mini party. It's just my make an answer for, but in Juma for no, you know. Say, I will be a Monkonamoko in the videos. I go fire from above. Say, my Bopa Panabaswa could see, say, while letting him down. When men not metif wash a food in nine as a 4 by the Juma phone, or more people be papa be papa no, papa by one can't de. I will say, what we said, I could talk a case here, a bayer in favor of or not in the party. Or mining in a much concern. No, what is Kakoto, no, I bet I know you. Massa bed Edruno. Second in the Japan Honoma, on Timmy, Ubian Tino. Followers be brave. Many sister about Cocasa or the San Holland. What will be a group of cry and answer one fan for Kennedy. Dear Bay, I'm so young, but say, I say, I'm in the Casa Family, Onya, but send Mohan or send him and say, Ken, I'm very disappointed. And this Wonima, a lot of Ghanaians are very disappointed in him because of the way I handled this Lebanon for my case, you know. Na you must say, Kennedy Japan, Sanka Baba, you are coming. Mama, you are more sponsor more good quality education. Oh, I'm an only adeno. Sanka Mama be Kawananka, or Mutu Quine, agent Dada, no need to quite go to Lebanon. Ya Jenny passport a free, Sema Kanako share and Kwasumu. Ubia ye juma 1 month 1 year 8 months 1 year 2 months ibia ye 8 months ibia ye 7 months 5 months ye ntua wonka enye no kwa edura na jo a wa ye juma free anopa no nsia akopem be na homache be no 9 ni no num no oda wa na wa pe wanya kwa osa beda no fie wura ma abegina no so ebi fa ne to ebi fa ne nim ebi de yi wura nanum na ye ye o ma ya aka de senka o maka ho a enka wo hwehwe justice mama yiwa no wo mera o mo fa titi we mu nyina o menya $500 so de ba ba support o mo life no ambassador any consulate na o yin so say yes yafa minua yan kan kwa akiri no so wa hu say afi the batch yon ba bedru no 11:30 who say yes the $500 I should be answer
it should be answer mo and I'm interviewer and I'm o program we here me better akire any am I running sikani nyina ye didi ye no wo mo bedu ye ye do obi ade ama no ye de ne obi ade ama no and ya tro say vote for Nanado 2020 vote for Nanado
nyina ti say mo twa akire no minua ye musa say sika no eye Kennedy Japan NPP government na de mo ana say emaya no out of their threat sebi fire ko form any activity e do o makofam no and o madam no betua ska na ma mo enti it was between you and the Ghanaian girls, the stranded ones, and now more money say oh say madam no e de o mobile because ye de o musika no ye de o maba mo office ni ya betua $500 e be $700 ya betua gu nsem say meni na ya adwuma me nyeska ntia ne ka be ni plane fare de mafa enti enie esan say free flight o enti no woda na ni kwa amode o made ama o mo sana omo ba kane no no mo demand Yamaya no bini ma ye kasa ye no de na we mu de ba mo de $500 na mo e na mo twire sen say ai mo nto aba ma Nanado na this kana mo ayo mo sweat we na say hu politicians kwan o mo fa so mo use adwen kese enu nti sika na e ko ye no so ba kai amaya no ba beduru ye no meka 28 for 30th July for no hey maybe asoli wom Kennedy ya fanya da wasio ya da wasi wodi ya be free omo ka nyina asese mo agije omo $500 tell say omo na atwa omo plane fare na we mu omo ka say e free no akoba ye nyina say e free no e free he entinka ya adwi bi anko ya saa de na omo wi a sika na e wo no na nko makobu ahyem na nkasa amayo na ye je omo $500 mi nyina no baba bi di omo side na nko calculate tisania ka we say no ho no na ye oto etintem aye chi omo you see aniti menua na ne akwa akoduru no ye ma nipa nyina ye clear Kennedy Japan say wa mane o ye adwuma in the interest of the party and ono ankasa nipa dua nipa so mama yen kai ɛmfa ho ne ofie dodoɔ me si fie me nya adwuma papa bia me ni sika nanso no ɛyɛ den adakoro saa papa yi wɔno so bewu yɛn nyinaa na monsi ada hɔ ma yɛn nti ade nti amom yɛn nyɛ hyehyɛ papa bi yɛyɛ a yɛkasa bebre hɔ yi a bani abra a mekasa me ho mfifiri ne ade nyinaa no ɛnyɛ nne yɛ wo wɔkyena kwala na ɛba no si ebenya daakye papa di agya wɔn ɛna me yɛni abra ya no dem a yɛkasa no o kasa ne akyage wo we am say ofiri NDC camp na ɛba we so me hwɛ ase ne sika sɛ de ofiri ya mom yɛnya saade no na yɛ Ghana ma egu parliament nhwɛmo yɛ ma bebrebe say Joe Biden ukɔ US Joe Biden sɛ wonim sɛ wɔtwe so as the running mate enka ma na mo bɛyire mo akasa ma ɛma mo akɔdi adwam wɔ Lebanon Ghana ma nyina kɔma no watum ɛdeɛ na ɛkɔ so yi o kasa na wa no tra so na wudi atam kakra bi esi hey an wo mu ade ɛna do kan nukre kyerɛ panyin na wo so mu ade die na ani die ben biem na say Ghana for ma me for more parliament mo pe biem la frɛ mo ma la frɛ mo mommy sweet mommy la frɛ mo bibia bi honorable die ben la frɛ mo ni nyina bi ɛso ne mo yimani ɛna mo te parliament na mo didi hye mafu tete mo nyɛ skenti mo nyini obi a Minia, if you are between me,
Yendi nkomo nkofa Libya for ye nei yes say just say wo mo tuatua wo mo kra de sisi de so mo tua $1,000 so ansa na yetumi apep helicopter bi na yakọ from free prison na ye de o maba enei say wo hu news na nke ye mbọ ni tew na ye nyim free wo
sisi ade me nua megusu a me ye nhwehwemu wo na ma me nka asem kyerɛ wo so obi wo Libya na so otie mu free wo me nua amane odam no ne mama kodura me de kasa nyinaa no enkrofo mo wo Libya ye start free desert so mo enkrofo mo wo desert so mo ankom be peska no mo de aba ma Ghana so atumpon wo mo a wo mo Libya ma wo wo Libya mo wo desert no so wo wo nsuo num ene mo ma be wo Italy ene abrochire nyinaa honhom ta machi say this is the time I see kasa because Libya ye kura matena hoda wonna mabontina ne yedi wano se wo nipa wo ya okoyi em se o ye be Ghana 30 million oh we nso be Ghana 50 million ye hwe wo ho na ye susu ebo a wo nam ho no ye slave trade ni sa na ekoso wo Libya enti no wo mo hwe wa di nya yedi untenteni abechew ye ba so ye di tuo AK47 RPG tisani ye wo ye criminal bi ni ababechew a hye yim o ne obechi an say Interghana ne kire say wo ye Ghana ni we just ayiwa not say yes I am a Ghana ni almost say no problem nyina so ne de wo ko ne de wo kosie ye de nya kosie wi ani atwa bo ato so saa ne aye ne achichi Ghana for mayo bibiri saa kwan na so no mafa so achichi Ghana for bibiri ye do makogu prison me nua unya aduane ni na ehwie throughout ona dodo a obedi wo ho nyina ena de mo a wo che no na ehwie no mu so ye dene yetumi bu e de ayo nyina hihyi wachi yetumi de dade tetere mo nsa de mo hange soro meka more treatment ye di Ghana for from all because ye pesika free Ghana for ho and intino ne yesi ye ne say wo frefie because one de ene hwese na ewias na si aye kan ne de na nka obo Malaga obi a oni Malaga ye missing work nti nka ko ye missing work no ho no ma unyeska nti se ye chi obi saa na no afre wo se menua tuama me pia na ma be ye adwuma na ma tua ka se adwuma no enkoso ena se wo be ye adwuma bebre me fan say just wo kura be $5,000 dinars ho scam $5,000 dinars and some be kura wanya $100 na mo ji wo mo $1,000 no adwuma dodo say na sankofo we betumi aye e ma no so de ye de mo bu ahyewo ye kotom e wo ba bi ho aye frɛ connection house enti connection house no na mema aba ho abefa wo saa kopim ze obenya $1,000 na minim over 1 million persons ne betumi afa wo ansa na bi e wanya $1,000 enti sasa na Ghana payfo ka say na dey no ye bisa say foreign ministry na e wo Ghana no wo madwuma ne sen Minister for Women, Children, Minister for Gender, Women and Children Protection. You be say, "Woman, do man saying." In the ambassador, Mojuna Mahu, Mojuna Kwala, ye dear, Mojuna Madi, ye dear. ɛna maka ma no atum ne yɛtete ma wɔ nkurɔfoɔ aman so abramo bɛtumi ɛne foreign ministry na ka bom na makɔyɛ ntamgyinafo immediata asa amawura na meyɛ yi wɔ mafiri ɔhaw na ɔmo da mu no kwa Saudi Arabia yakadina pon nkurɔfoɔ hyɛ dɛ ɔmo yɛ adwuma 247 ne ɔmo kyerɛ sɛ ɛbɛhu sɛ wogyina hɔ wontumi nyina hɔ 1 minute sɛ ɛka wokɔhyɛ adwuma mu atiti we nyina ɛkɔ so nti Ghanafoɔ mo te ase Ghanafoɔ mpanyinfoɔ te ase Ghanafoɔ mpanyinfoɔ nti mo te we nyina ɛnyɛ nyame na ɛbɛbusa mo o nkurɔfoɔ mogya ɛteɛ mu wɔ baabi frɛ o enipa bi mogya ɛteɛ mu wɔ baabi frɛ o ɛbɛgu ɔmo ne ɔmo matiri so Ghanafoɔ mpanyinfoɔ obia wada atiti mu awuo ɔmo mogya nyinaa gu Ghanafoɔ mpanyinfoɔ ti so mena waka say Ghana adane no mi kro nso nka Ghana blessed country esa adwembone na fie kura Ghana mpanyinfoɔ ti wɔman no nnome aka wɔman na nkasa nti ama emufuo nyina ɛnum nipa mogya ansa na ɔmo ayiye meka so ɔmo no nipa ɔmo kaya to ohia donkodonko ne ateti mu nti no ɛte sɛ ne ɔmo num ye mogya ɛna ɔmo mom di yeye
when make us say na obi send me message from every Germany we say anya fire from above na ka say makoni page me hu so kasa me hu so nam radio on GN radio UK so amanfo ni samwo
jumapa yenyere ho doctor mo nyina nyina ho yem fight so ko Hanover yo another doctor so ho no so ne radio no Voice of Pan African Media adwuma ya okura wi enu abia na ekura no menia age bloggers bi e no maye o madwen se wo boni nua kura din woni program so onim se nkofo be kwa akɔhwɛ no
ene yentinsim e wo bechem menya message bi say doc ka kire wadamfo no wo go bechem man mu asedodo de bia no wodi ye hene atemu sa e de nkra no wo je free ofosu je abo ho
we de me dase se waba me ankasa medim mesre obi a wotie me bia no se mo ho na se mo so modwene Ghana yi die ne yenda achen ene ye man a ye film ana ye nkure ye film se modwene mo man ho de a obi akura wo film no odwene ho ye de a na me fa bechem nya mfa nto ho ma wo mete ha me nipa ba akoyi bechemfo nyina ata amachi ena me ka sei me na nanom o mawu akọ bechem na nafo so gi abo no ne yen ye fie ye ene ye di chidom hene enti ye fie me na nanom o mawu ko nyina honhom abedua me so a ena ma me kasa wahina wate so sesi opoko akoto a ye fe no na nafo so gi abo no ne din pa ne opoko akoto bechem sa se wa ton ni nyina bechem fu asu na oni kwa ofa so se me hu ye afu anase asase da ho na se eba betu kura na wudi kai to nkra me man ya de hye bechem man kuro na baba masase no abetu kuro eni nti wa wasase da bia we no bra na bema mi hu wasase no eka dodo anase plot dodo na menyi bi mawo na me so memfa bi anase se obetumi atua ni nyina aka menka ho ka nkyere na tua na we wonya ne saa wo bechemfo se fosuji abo obekono na obi gina so a wosi dan wo wasase so adan ya wo se na abeton amame wa fa tira tonton konfo sase enti minnuanum binum kra de 81 plot omunya 12 plot pe ne film omko ekwa na aton ni nyina eni nti no na aka 6 plot na nada ne ma omo no e me okutwa baabi foforo 6 plot obi asase so aya no so wakwa akwaje honum 6 plot e de kan ho na asa na be ya sa nkrata no kra wa wasase no a wabeji no a wayi bia ma no wo besia ye ho nkrata de ama okra nso so no age se watue ska ana mo amoto asase so no ne wo kwa akotwa asase na ma no wo betue ska ama no ansa na se na naso be san nkrata ama wa bet 28 million per a plot anka ho bechem agrika adwuma ne ya ban adwuma ana fosuji abo na wanya ne ba bi kona na no ye papa enam no so ema St Joseph Training College ba ye School for the Deaf ba ye Bechem Business College ba ye St Joseph or they say St Vincent ni chese school akese hospital ni ade enam no so na agrika adwuma be sa papa no ono ye papa no wo sign contract wo mfie aduonum 50 years eso atamel spend so wohin ya otisu esia kwa contract e dia asase na ma aban ma o ma ya agrika adwuma ma Bechemfo anya bia ye wo Bechem no okoya wakoji billions of Ghana cedi wantumi amfa bi anye mpuntu dwuma wo bekyem sika no kwa esi bi akam ena oni ahemfiefo no yesi according to sources bekyemfo na ha se o mama ahemfiefo no 1000 Ghana ebi so anya bi kura and konfa bi enye playing grounds ema schools a ewo bekyem nyina papa we ya ntu saa na mo no wanti ntu saa na mo no ana wadi saa sika no etoso biem afedie afunsieye ene wadu ba bia yesiesie nipa baabi a yesie nipa ɛhɔ na afedie wadu ana watwitwa afunsieye ni nyinaa de ama nkrofo ma omusi ɛdan wɔ hɔnom na mebusa sɛ kuro da hɔnom na ya papa ya nananom a ɔmokyikiri kuro no a ɔmanya ɔmo ba bi kɔ no sɛ ɔmawua me yasie ɔmo a munya saa ɛna no ɛwɔ hɔ na atumi ayɛ nhwɛsodeɛ de ama wɔn anase kyina atumi ayɛ nkae ama sɛ ɔmo ba bi a ɔmo betumi aka ho asɛm sɛ o yɛ nana aso asi ayɛ nam na so a bekyem yɛtekyere bekyem no mu ade no ɔno na bi a yɛsie ne ha nua kɔ na kɔ bekyem afei market a ɛda bekyem nso so no watumi akɔtwa anim hɔ koraa de ama nkurɔfo a ɔmodi si dan enti ɛkame ayɛ sɛ watɔn bekyem saase ne nyinaa sama meka nyinaa no media fo nkɔ na monkɔ yɛ saa investigation no afei monkɔ lands and forestry ministry na monkɔ bisa sɛ wɔn ne bekyem hene ɛnyɛ nhyehyɛ ma ne sika ɛfa agric aban adwuma agric na ɛwɔ bekyem no ho agric adwuma na ɛyɛ aban adwuma no ɔmo dua koko abɛ ne saa nneɛma no yɛwɔ baabi ɛwɔ Ghana yɛfrɛ boom so ɛm sɛ de whole Ghana ɛyɛ baabi mmiɛnsa boom so ɛna bekyem agric ɛna ɛm sɛ baabi baako ka ho ɛnam so na nka ama bekyem ma no nyɛ adwumayɛ papa wei baayɛ bekyem progress nyinaa te kɔ sika wonya firi agric adwuma no so a wɔn ti sika no ensem we meka yese omote bekyem no na mate se yese omo obodua atwa odwan atwitwa ne nketenkete ato apansa ma meanwhile ya hye mra wo bekyem so se ohene na hye ye o se mo obi ammo dua e wo bekyem wa abebodua no ya te udedua etoso biem bekyem kan Asante Kingdom ho odu na ba bi o otikokọ so ono so ahye mra se efa ba bi a na henie koka bia wo Asante Kingdom de wuni ho kwan se obodua aso bekyem hene ene efipamfo abodua se nsema bi a mekeka ene obi otachire ene saa ayi no o mabo obi adua wuni ma we wosem wo ma twa nya kokoduru anyina bekyem man nanim a modua se asema aboy na ka to yesisi akodi ska wa agric no ho ena afi ya gege nkrofo nso nsaase bi okra ye fa akire ni akoton ni nyina no say yenimu bia yeso so enye yisen no unim so ma mo say adua no na mo say obi okeke
na nra de some information no anu ye say Dr. Ren why wunipa ye ohene David kasa kire no because ye bonidua and am say why den we say yes what na Germany anaja wo di ohene atem na am say sa ono nso so de me tese we di ohene atem wa den na aye den ene se ne kasa kire no wan kasa nkire no dia na ye bebo ni dua entendra de me
enye kasa kire ne hia
endra de me nim som kobodu yakram no se bebo odin no enso me hu se ye bebo odin ade ye soro wo
somo bibia me se betemine enkotwe men tepahene wadamfo chochocho mucho pa ne chocho mucho ene tepahene monkohwe ne tepahene aye ne man monkohwe ne tepahene aye ne man enti ade nti a ye won panfu a moadwene wei se de mpia du asanse mo wadwempa efa mo man ho a ade nti a wonye development kakra mo man no ne na me hwehwe kra ne se wokọ ya agric no ho mo kọ giska no eka woni aban ne nya hyehyeye se mesrew se ba se wo fa adwumayefo ama ma ya agric adwuma ni bia mo mfa bekyem ma no bia 50% na mo nkọfa outside so 50% na entumi mo ama me man ma ne nya adwumanye anase wuji sika no no why playing grounds ama schools we bekyem nyina kama nkwala ku school a wo mo mpre so mbeba fi wo mani beji school mu wo mo mpre school kura ni beji school mu na goma we nyina no toilet no ahemfie no mo nkotwe ne bekyem hospital aye bekyemfo a omo Canada na aka omo ho aboma omo ya MSS children's ward we say maternity ward e wo bekyem say nipa bebre bechemfo mo akwantu mu nyina very willing say won beye progress bi e wo bechem bet wo hene no se ne osi disikenti onye ohema aka bom a wo mo wi sika nyafunyafu nti no wo bia mpese ne kapre kra be ko bechem bra we ye de boa o man ye ka se we amosi mo ko bia enu nti me fo wa fidie kese so aka kire wahwefo tiefo benyansafo badwendwemafo ne say wo mo ntu bechem hene ene na Trump nyina nkra say one emara no no aka sa hye no wabuso na me ka ma o mate ase say ahemfo efi da ye de ahenche hye wo de otosi akonya so no enka if crown fufuro bi efi awurade ho e ba be hye ma wonya animunyam ba wo hye ase de ye emafa sika wunya wo nhwe so mu oman no na wo fa ma na wo si dan mo wom na progress bi ankoso ada no wani mo nyim nyina e fade out enu nti wuni animunyam bia e wo bia ho biem ena afen so ensem amaka nyina no wo mo hu bia wo bechi mayanim say wo mo nkodi ska wa agrek no ho at the same time wo mo nchim nkrofo nsa nye wo masa asensan ton man nkrofo foforo miya nkasa minya no ma na ye omoye mabusuafo me ne wo kasa yi emfie num nie baako na saase ye kokokere cancer for asase ye aban asase cancer for asase ugina ho ye na ye ba se cancer for asase na ugina so no no se na na betwa mo no se ne kona na ho because ha ye aban asase almost many years ni nsan kan na asase sai nipa no nam kwan so obeba Ghana ya oba be duru ho no ma wo ayi afede onim me pushi me kan se mo pakaka no wo makofre mi nua ba akon ono so no wa asase ho problem me bi ko ono kwa afre mi etu me fo say ya na me ye ehemfo no na mo de asem na da ho no me kan no ko na me kan se na me kan na me si yo mate wono ho no obeda na di say na asase kora nana okoko twa asase ne bi ma omo e na omo ton asase wo me na omo ma me yare e ma me nua ne say omo ma me yare nti no me bra ne nto no so wo asase ne bibiri wo bechem but wo hwe se ne na omo ma me situation ye critical na to asase for plot we ga wono mako US ya na afa echi akoton for plot no wo ton for plot no ukoko twa afoforo ma na wogina ho no ma ono kra oba na obi isi dan wo so no say nana menti ase bi go enu relent aban mre mo so no enu relent a metumi agu na mo da no from chiame djumo ene hwan mu nyina da no from wo heman bai oko US ma me bra no e di kokoto obi ani mo mo ka kire wo heman ne say na situation ne tie wo na asase no ho ma wo heman ka say wo bra obeba no asase da ho emfie bebre ni dan wokoye na okwakoye a wogina ho asase amoko kire ne say cancel for asase efiri wo besi nne wo mo nkire na asase unim se na anu ya me bi ejai na afa die omo se omo man mere kakra bi sa asase no de omo bekwa akotwa bi ama no so wo mo gibekemfo na asase no nso a baabi a hoye kama eban kwan no na omo mo mafa na omo kotwa baabi atechem hoye mo atechem baabi a yedua kokoni ade a muntumi nya hwe ho na hye baabi no ho na yekotwa ama ho se momfa won watimodi a bitim hene na nanomatu atrankonyomo bitim omudie enti otu wo se twa baabi wo ho no ma won ma ne home no so se ne wo twe bantama hena so no won ko yese me krom hena bodua wo mera ya bra se me modua e wo bechem na afi Asante Kingdom nyina so abane se me modua afi de bodua na omudua na omobo no me ne so tato because some maka nyina no kwetro do so mo se me boa wo mo modua ni bi e wo bechem man nyina anim enti omo ankasa omo ho na na manu ato
yo ebedase na se ebedi akire e wo Libyan sensem no nti bibini a ene ebedi nkomo me pon show na mefro ni edi nkomo Germany for Ghana for Germany the story bi ensi ye obi anwo ye
oh nyame adoma ha boko ye tia o nyina ifa akwan ye san we so sa akwan we so extra Germany fo nyina
yo abato yakui ebedi akire me no bedi nkomo fa Germany fo ho de omo keka fa ho mate se Germany fo kura se na edi wan hwe ni ya me reda de san be wa me enu no na matete me ebedi nkomo de beda ase
mate mate pa enti me so me da mase bebre
we yanka se nua ono so yesam training ono wo Germany ohene David ana yekote ne nka no obo ne homodene e ho obo ne homodene ye ebeko Ghana ye PPP wo mo communicator wadano head of communication Felix atwetwen komo
Mizuwo
This is GN Radio UK.
Asemi wankasa utibie. Ohini ayesu odi kromani ayesu ye kromuye. Wotonton sase anananom di jaye. Ka beton sase mpo aton sase ne yemfa bie bie ndwuma mpo wo kromu he. There's a Ghana problem ne de nyama yesem nko a o. Eye yesu ene ye ban. What is the way forward? What can we do? What do you suggest that we do holistically to help our mother Ghana?
This is GN Radio UK.
Yenhwene yenko Ghana ntem. Yembo ye adwuma we mfiri ho. Na yentoa so a. Minister for Information, Honorable Pius, was see a free a year. Say a starting a year multi-party democracy. Leader Bienu wabba Juma Essen another than Kwekufuado. Which is wabba Juma crossing a year or Mampain John Ejekum Kufo. As some of Kenya must some communicators IO MPP Mubuefu. Wamubuefu pa. One much as a somewhere pious kind and koye. Wabakana someone one can ask them. A man in a year. Nanada don't quite Kufuado is excellency and to 2 a year Kufuo. They've been crying where Nanada don't quite Kufuado crowd a dear dance here. They could for born homework in the Palma Ghana. So I know the somewhere what can you say? The reference and the attack should be on a year Mahama and not say a year creative a year fashion between a year John Kufuor and a year Nana Dankwa Kufuor, because this is not the time. MPP do not need this kind of things now. They need unity. They need togetherness going to a year 7 December election. And then in Zuka, France, I say coronavirus, so I'm man human. So America was still a coronavirus, no Hawaii. And so make sure that you adhere to all the protocols. In the next 10 minutes, we will be speaking to the PPP head of communication, Felix Mante. Let me say good morning to you, Madam Emily up here. Madam Emily says, well spoken, sir. Oh, yes, it is in the interest of his party. And if it's the interest of our nation, we will never move forward. And if it continues like this, our nation will never move forward. Instead, see a fire Ghana flag and only Asheno. The Soriano Pie political party in Kwa and the Yadi to Children and yes, it's same. Well, my chuck me. If a political party is serious, they should come and sponsor the program.
This is GN Radio UK.
Joe Biden picks Kamala Harris as a running mate.
This is GN Radio UK.
Ameke Obrayo Carrier Sakasaka, a walk up mesh time to do. Nasa will free phone so I'm sure my Wakasa who and take come. Now, Yenewo and Chinkomo, and a Yankuti, Nana, Nasuma Waka.
Nana no.
When him say me no fit, nipa to do no aye nimbra me ni wo.
No say nipa o atwa ho ahye nyina dudu no anim ebrepa. Wona no mienu mucha se din kita ho.
Adam no near free fan 77 ansa na wo sa ba me bo ana.
Sese afri apem aham kura dio so
Me bo nana.
Say ono free fa penso ni nyina o kai.
This is GN Radio UK.
Tata wa wo ba London nyame no nana nam ne kodwo nya ntachi nom.
Nana chambo tata wa ba London no kai. So ono ene kodwo ntachi enne nam.
Ansa na wo sa ba ya mo ba begina biwa ansa ya sa ba ya ne oti he.
Ansa na esa ba begina biwa a ne.
Me broche ba ya me lawyer no me no na ko ni nyina.
Tu fo so broche ba ne lawyer no ono na e ko ba nyina.
Eni akwa abapim ne.
Enu na makwa ababepim ene.
Enu aso nkrofo be ka kire so won po asem.
Nra kofo be ka kire se obi ana na
mfi. Eso wa anya ntum wo ka se da bi se dem sine na tie de ente sa.
So ti an bi enu a ohu. So wa anya ntum ka se da bi se dem sine ente de ente sa.
Me de kakra ne se me de futupa na mde be ma wo.
Tumfo se o ma wati ase se won de futupa e no de be ma wo.
De Ghana fo pa ni adwuma.
Ghana for the Omopeni Juma.
The penny ayare.
The Omope Ayare.
The penny Nkoso.
The Epe and Koso.
And one everywhere.
And one Ghana for me.
Yet, what Banny Ray, Bobo, Sawari, will be in a TV trace or catch any pana was soon out to company for no. Quadron Mahama or catch and Sabani, the come near before the toy. So
we can go to TV 3 kind. So, Mahama Nakacha and said, the come any before and a 2 year.
As I come and I also catch and say, a come near before so on to Banoa, the come near before Bessa.
Can tell and out once or back, and that's why I'm really here. A come near before no, the pump Mahama, ain't been at the pump.
Who are him there?
For Judy also won him there.
They were driven Pesica review.
You were driven about bread, you won't Pesica the Ivy. And
she says, Kuhuna, Jumani.
See what bar. For Ghana, who da one fire Juma, Nabua Ghana for
a dean Kwan says a whoop.
Said dear good, a didn't Kwan.
The Bell Diva Comusa and Passable Man Penny by near friend and out of that or Baba Ghana year.
Do it when did he hear and say, with my yard, dear Dachi, Yakase, or Man Penny by Ghana, and never and out of Danko, what obey yard.
Nipen in any dasso.
Nifenina Ghana for the Ghana for Ghana for many dasso.
That's when won't win Yadina, and so you be me who's.
Just say, Crobia Santi Kotokohini, and a day Asemi Atuja, Emran would to your man paying another Danko Kufuado, Efu. Say, any Waba so Ayako Jakesi, when you be Mane Womu na NC Ghana ye. The futuno and a yebusa se aso ampasa na nado danko ekufuado na nakasa ye wodi ne kasa no wodi ne kasa no so ana any Ghana ehun is saying Ghana saying for more for Nanano, do you think it is possible Nana? Do you think Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo he deserve another 4 more years? Looking at his age in Sono, which is 76 years or 80 years. A man forcing Kebaya Crani age in any inferior Tikrampudia. And Kayan to Abafu from a political party fufro because Nana I am he'll be sleeping on the job.
Drop the song, make we dance. Oh, DJ Camila. Drop the song, make we dance. Yeah.
And she may be a full line, after some interviews, I free where we are. Maybe a full line, Today I want you to talk to me. I need your opinion on the program I'm doing. And then maybe how different do you want the program to be? This program is for all of us. It's a voice for us here in the United Kingdom, black minority.
You make sad for no reason. Don't you know?
So today I want to communicate with you and interact with you. It's a conversation. I ask the question, you can also ask me the question. Well, what is Abi? What is every journalist? What I want to be that. Only Dr. Ren, I'm a culture.
Don't you know? Say this be
that lets us have conversation. This is the station. The platform is here. Your opinion on the program so far. How different do you want it to be?
Don't you know? Say God in control.
Let's discuss. Let's talk. It's all about the Maragana wire.
Where the party day today? Hey mama,
let me read this to you before we go and take the interview with the PPP communication director. And it's from the Progressive People's Party. Oh, they are saying that awake. This was a press release yesterday on the 11th of August. With a subject, the indiscipline on the part of WASI students, evidence of falling standards of education in Ghana.
Social media pressure.
The Progressive People's Party, the PPP, has taken notice of recent videos going viral on the social media and other media platforms where some students from various schools in the country who are taking part in the 2020 school certificate examination of the West African Examination Council insulting and making other disparaging comment about the president.
What package is it by force to speak some brofo? Yes.
The PPP unequivocally condemns
we're watching the landing and you my brethren.
The PPP unequivocally condemns the attitude of the students involved. No one interested in the future of our nation should encourage such an un-Ghanaian-like behavior. In our Ghanaian tradition, we respect the elderly, most especially where such elders are in position of leadership. Notwithstanding these, the recent behavior of our youth in schools could be laid at the doorsteps of the current administration for supervising failing standards of education in the country. We should understand that free SHS is not replacement of quality education where students are expected to learn social virtues that borders on morality and courtesies. Instead of making our schools an environment for socialization that promotes the career aspirations of the youth, a place of training, empowerment, and acquisition of knowledge, various government actors are using the schools for political activities and influencing students to be involved in political campaign activities.
Yeah, you make that for no reason. Don't you know, say this be our season. In the brain make a fall, you dreaming.
This is GN Radio UK.
Drop the song, make we dance. Oh, DJ Camila, drop the song, make we dance. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where the party there today?
And so, according to the PPP, they say most worrying is the use of free SHS as a tool for complacency in the development of the child, where government has assumed the responsibilities of providing students with past questions instead of allowing instructors in some schools to prepare them properly. In addition, it has emerged government functionaries supplied schools with mock papers which contained the images of the president, that of some members of parliament in the camp of the ruling government. Such compromises are clear signals for students to misbehave due to the nature of politics done in the country.
Don't you know, say this be RC.
It should be emphasized that doing
You dreaming.
doing party politics on our secondary cycle institutions should not be condoned, and Ghana Education Service must crack the whip on any political party engaging in such act in accordance with their own code of ethics and regulations. The results of the activities of the political leaders in our schools is the attitude shown by some of these students. We don't want such experience to continue any longer to further jeopardize the falling standard of the education in the country, which will affect our future human capacity. The PPP wish to further reiterate that when we win power in December 7th election, we will provide quality education for every Ghanaian child. We will standardize some facilities from kindergarten to senior school, high schools, with libraries, toilets, classrooms, kitchens, and housing for teachers, playground, etc., to facilitate teaching and learning and ensure free and compulsory education in public schools from kindergarten to senior high school, including computer training, vocational and technical training, and more importantly, a comprehensive sports program to instill discipline and promote better health for our students. We wish to employ on all stakeholders to seek appropriate mechanism to address the current challenges facing the standard of education in our schools through consultation and dialogue in order to protect our students from people who want to win power at all cost, at the detriment of the future of these students. Signed, Felix E. Mante, Communications Director. And I'm proud to say that we have the Communication Director on the phone line. Let's go straight and speak to him. Good morning, Mr. Felix.
Good morning, my brother.
Yes, welcome to GN Radio UK. We're most grateful for your time.
Thank you for having me on your program this morning, and I must say I'm proud of your show. And good morning to all your listeners across the group and then in the United Kingdom.
Welcome, sir. Now let's go straight. There was a press release yesterday, and that's been signed by you. First of all, I want to know if that is true and the purpose of this press release.
Right. Thank you very much. Progressive People's Party yesterday released a statement on the indiscipline on the part of some of the WASI students who are sitting for this year's West African Examination Council's examination. And then we are saying that it's an evidence of a falling standard of education. First of all, we condemn the actions, the attitude, the behavior of the students who demonstrated disrespect to the president and some leaders of this land. Is unacceptable, and whoever wish these nations well must not support it and must not encourage it. Because in our Ghanaian setting, we respect the elderly, especially when they are in leadership positions. We respect them so much. So anyone who disrespects the elderly must be condemned on no certain terms. Notwithstanding these positions of condemnation, we equally blame the government for supervising such behavior and the falling standard of education. This current administration is supervising this attitude which we are experiencing from our students and from our schools in the country. Now, you should understand that free teachers cannot be a replacement for quality education. Free SHS, it can never be a replacement or cannot be equated for quality education, where students are expected to learn. They are expected to learn social virtues that borders on morality and courtesies. You get my point? So if you have students who are coming out to demonstrate disrespect, to demonstrate an attitude or a behavior that shows that we are not producing or having a future for this nation, then you should be worried. Why has it happened this way? You see, schools are environments for socialization that promotes career development,
of course,
or career aspirations of our youth. It's a place of training, and then for empowerment of our youth, so that they can acquire knowledge and then be responsible persons in the near future. However, what we have realized recently is that government functionaries and political activists are using these schools, where it's supposed to be a place and empowerment for acquisition of knowledge, for political activities.
And with
using
this
the schools for training and acquisition of knowledge.
And with this one, not to cut you, sorry, and this one, you are making reference with the MPP John Boedu and Nana B that went visiting some schools during the lockdown.
Exactly so. And there are videos all over showing their attitude, their actions in our schools. All my life, I've attended my schools in Ghana here. I've not even for once been to a foreign, from primary school, kindergarten, primary, JHS, secondary school, to university, to my master's level, and what have you. I've been in Ghana. And not for once have I witnessed a situation where political activities are going on in the schools that I attended, or even using students for political activities. We have recently seen students who are being used for adverts for the ruling government, claiming for more for Nana. Using students for activities. And if you do that, what are you implanting in our students? Look, considering the kind of politics we do in this country, you get it. So it is something because we are doing free SHS. We think we can do anything, and then compromise on every rule governing our school. It should not be accepted. It should be condemned. These are the results of what the students are demonstrating to us today. You get my point?
Yeah.
That is what we are talking about. Saying that, where we have gotten to, the GES, that is the Ghana Education Service, and NACA, National Curriculum Development Association, or whatever they call themselves. This is the time for them to crack their whip on any political party who is embarking on political activities in our schools. imbibing in our students political mindset instead of giving opportunity to the students to study. Again, during the current examinations that the students are writing, we have seen some mock papers of the students having the images of the president and that of some members of parliament who are seeking the mandate of the people. Where and when did we start doing that in our schools? Again, we, instead of allowing instructors of the various schools to prepare the students adequately for their examination, for sitting for their examinations, what we have realized is that the government is taking it upon himself to buy past questions for the students. Instead of allowing instructors to do their work, government is taking the responsibility of buying past questions for students before they go and write. You do this and you think you are doing free SHS? What is said to be free SHS? And that thing that the government is doing is leading to making sure our standard of education go down. And we cannot sit down to allow that to happen. So we, the Progressive People's Party, is saying that from where we have gotten to, if God willing 2020 December elections, the PPP wins power, we will change all these problems that confront our education sector and deal with the problem head on. If I will make sure that we standardize education.
Yeah, Mr. Manti,
we will make sure that
going on. So that means that what the steps that the PPP we would do to improve the quality standard of education is what you are emphasizing now.
Yes.
Okay.
When the PPP wins power, we wish to reiterate that we are saying that to improve on the quality and the standard of education, when Ghanaians give us the mandate in December 7, first of all, we will standardize education and then school facilities from kindergarten to senior high school with libraries, toilet facilities, boarding houses, housing for teachers and school workers, playgrounds, and all other facilities that can help and aid teaching and learning. Again, we will include or ensure that there is compulsory, free and compulsory aspects of our education. It is about no child should be left at home policy. Every child must be in school. And especially in public schools, every child of school going age must be in school. From kindergarten to senior high school is free. And then we will add computer training, we add technical and vocational training to our school curricula to make sure that the students are well equipped. And then, more importantly, we will improve and sporting programs or sports in our schools or in our education curricula that will instill discipline, and then promote better health for our students. Of late, even sporting activities that we used to do when we were young, schools are no more doing them. They are not promoting sporting activities in our schools properly. When Progressive People's Party comes into office, to make sure we improve on the standard of education, These are the things we will do to make sure we in Ghana produce better human resource for our future. Above all, where we are now, not to further jeopardize the situation and continue to let the standard of education fall. We are imploring on all stakeholders at this moment to seek appropriate mechanisms to addressing the problem that confronts us. We are not in power. When we get power, what we will do to reverse or redress the problem, we will do. But currently, let all stakeholders seek appropriate mechanism to address the problem or challenges that we are facing through consultations and then dialogue with everybody that matters, both parents and teachers, both institutions, CSOs that are in the education sector, and then with government, to make sure we protect our students from people who want to win power at all costs. We don't have to corrupt our students with politics at this time of the day. We have to rather train them and then empower them, equip them with knowledge, so that when they come out, they can take up the challenges that faces Ghana head on, so Ghana can develop. That is what we want.
When you say desperation, are you trying to refer to the ruling government that they are desperate to hang on to power?
Yes, of course. They are Definitely. We haven't seen any other political party going to the schools to campaign. It is only the ruling government who is taking advantage of free SHS to go to schools to go and campaign. It tells you that they are desperate for power. And they shouldn't ride on desperation to go and then compromise on the standard of education. That should not be allowed.
You've made mention of some other things that when the PPP gets into power come next year, January 7th, when your flag bearer is sworn in as the presidential as the president of Ghana, some of the standardized facilities that you are going to improve, i.e. playground, teachers, kindergarten. One will ask, where are you going to get this money to fund all these beautiful and laudable ideas?
The richest country we have all had in this world is Ghana. Very rich in resources, but poor management has led to we becoming poor. Ghana can do with a maximum of 50 ministers of state in government. This area, the government will raise money, the PPP will raise money, is to cut the size of government.
So are you saying that currently Nana Dankwa
to the lowest level?
Felix, so are you saying that currently the size of government by Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the president, is too huge?
It's overbloated. It's not bloated, though. It's overbloated. It's overbloated. So the expenditure of the government runs into billions of Ghana cedis. We cannot continue like that. So that is the first area we will cut costs. And this money from that source. 2, corruption alone leads the nation into losing billions and billions of Ghana cedis. Billions of cedis goes into corruption. So we, the Progressive People's Party, are going to fight corruption so that we will save money. We will separate the Attorney General's office from the Minister of Justice and have an independent Attorney General, an independent prosecutor, not a special prosecutor, an independent prosecutor who can take on government officials who are corrupt without any government influence, so that We cut down waste through corruption. You raise enough money. Number 3, the government of Progressive People's Party is going to make sure that we use government purchasing power to create more jobs, to industrialize. Make sure that our numerous natural resources that we have are turned around into finished goods, up to date, on goods for export, raw material export. Under the leadership of the Progressive People's Party, we are not going to do that. You export finished products to get enough revenue into the country. We can get billions of dollars through gold refinery or products of gold. We can get billions of dollars. Do you know that the world market value for chocolate alone runs into over $200 billion?
Yes, of course, yeah.
Assuming Ghana is producing chocolate for the world and not exporting our raw cocoa in thousands of tons, hundreds of thousands of tons, raw cocoa outside, and rather turning them into chocolate and sell them to the world market, wouldn't we raise over $20 billion, $50 billion to finance the activities of government? When Ghana is a leading producer of cocoa, that Progressive People's Party will do to have enough money for our government activities. We want to change and transform Ghana, and that is what Progressive People's Party is coming to do. So, as for having money to sponsor our operations and our government activities, there is enough resources for us to turn around to get the money for these activities.
If I hear you clearly, you sound like saying that the government headed by Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is a failure.
But no one should even say it. You should look at it yourself and then you conclude. And not him alone. All the governments we have had, they've been failures. It is not Nana Addo alone. After the reign of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, no other government has been successful. They forfeit.
Today,
looked inward.
Today, the Deputy Minister for Information, Pius Enam, is saying that under Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, he is the best president that Ghana has ever had, and that since Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo came into power, there is free SHS, there is one district, one factory. According to him, the development is uncomparable to any government that has come. But you are saying different.
These are trivial matters. My brother, these are trivialities. They dwell on trivial matters and think they are performing because they always get what they will chop. And me, I don't entertain trivialities. One factory. Where are the factories? I live in Ponkata Manso district. Ponkata Manso district has its own factories already, thousands of them already. Why is the government one district, one factory? One district, one factory. You go and refurbish an existing factory and you brand it as one district, one factory. If I must tell you, maybe Dr. Ndum never told the world this, but I will say it. Let us expose the rot and let people know. When Dr. Ndum has established his industrial estate in Elmina, and that thing is sitting there before this government came into office, do you know they went to seek the approval of Dr. Ndum that they want to come and classify that one as one district, one factory? Is that what you tell one district, one factory? Sometimes some of these things is annoying, but however, they are in government, so they praise themselves. But we, the people in the city, in the country, the citizens, we know they are a failure, and nobody should praise them for it. Considering the billions of cities, billions of dollars they have acquired through revenue, grants, and loans, I love this delivery, poor delivery to show, and you are clapping for us. Anyway, you see, the sea is very big. Nobody praises the sea. It praises its own self. So if they are praising themselves, so be it.
Yeah, then,
but let Ghanaians decide.
Talking about Dr. Indum's the estate of industrialization. And so, are you saying on GN Radio UK this morning that Doctor was poached to turn his industrialization empire into one district, one factory?
He will not tell you, but we will know. They went to him for clarification or for clearance, so that they brand that industrial estate of Dr. Indum as part of one district, one factory.
And this is the
only
same,
God knows what they were looking.
And this is the same man that they have collapsed his bank, and then Kennedy Japan is sitting on the two television and saying that it and justifying the collapse of his bank.
That is the irony of the whole thing. When Ghanaians don't know what is happening, they follow blindly. But some of us, you will start exposing them. You will tell the truth. And that is the truth. You can find out from the leaders of Group Hindu. If Doctor will not say it, some of us, we will say it.
I just received a messages from some of our listeners and says that Doc, I thank you for this interview, and this fine gentleman called Mante. I think that he should be talking more. Some of us wants to join the PPP here in the United Kingdom, but PPP voice in UK is very silent.
Well, we have our communications director in the diaspora who has just started his work, Austin Justin. And you can he does most of his work online. And those who are looking for him, you can search for him on Facebook. He handles the PPP, a wing of the PPP called the Eagles. The Eagles. Tomorrow, for instance, they will be having a program. It's a Facebook Live program they do. You can contact him and you hear a lot about the Progressive People's Party, what they do, and what is happening for our people in the diaspora. So, all those listening to us this morning in the United Kingdom, you can look for Austin, and he will interact with you, tell you more about the Progressive People's Party, how you join and how you contribute towards building the party to win power going forward.
Mr. Mante, I think that this is where time will permit us, unless maybe there's something that you want to say.
I am very much grateful for the opportunity given to me, and I believe these interactions will keep on so that we inform the world what is happening in Ghana, and then let us rise. This is the time. We cannot keep on suffering. Ghana is sinking. Roads are not done. The roads are not done. We don't have good drinking water. Our schools are falling, the standard of it. Our health is not in good shape, best of shape. The status of our provision of health is not the best. There are no jobs. People are at home suffering. The economy is not good. But they will tell you lies that things are all well. They are not well. We need to come and salvage the situation. Let the people come. Let us vote them out and bring in the Progressive People's Party so that pragmatically we will solve the problems of Ghana.
Thank you so much, sir, for your time. And if anything come up, we will definitely contact you. GN Radio this morning is most grateful.
Thank you.
And that was the communication director of PPP, Mr. Felix Mante.
This is GN Radio UK.
I the shape in all the Bible bed. Go for say, Dallas so they snap in the bay. It's gas in our do chapel walk when double share. One house on a club with a bay. Tinyame summer pa, na yellow sumia. Bisa unia, they bisa waso woko. Nyame summer pa, na yellow sumia. Ma Jehovah full of body lukeni. Tinyame summer pa, na yellow sumia. Netelo binukunda plastic. Nyame summer pa, na yellow sumia. Shasuma mia ilukuna jele dani. Mekate muda pa. Kada nyame baba physical. Sawa nkwanse da pada. Ashana heaven wenye nipa. Paso no kwalo no waso asofi ntumo wanka. Sika samini tichapuli here fi ntumo wamba. Ntumo wambo. A weapon down the things fall apart. I can was anointed men touch. Chapuli wa school sipa. Nanso members wo ntumo bo kobi. Ite nyame so mapa na yelu sumia. Abisa unya. Nebisa waso wo ho. Nyame so mapa na yelu sumia. Wa me janka na sama ye mobili. Ite nyame so mapa na yelu sumia. Unya fumu wentumo vencheni. Nyame so mapa na yelu sumia. Dom na membu wade woda shebi tesi ase. Kamu so feji wa ho. Nadi ya ke wada wa no. Ala mushabu nadi oda wa no. Kamu so feji wa. Oso ya American Muslim on bibiabi. Na kofi wadi oda wa no share. Ehu Christian, ehu Muslim, ehu kefo no, ehu sofo, ehu konfo. Asa beta se she proye bono share swan ye. MP wu komu kwani insuta. Acha. Obi aso ye bad man. The minti lecturer pardon you dance ano am pass mark. For money we go share blood. Nyame beye obechel intum. Yepen fast. Inti fast life, fast cars, fast trap pots. Church service what name Snapchat boss. 31st now a church. Or no harm nyame on the third. Now I know how to track. Part-time Christian. You won't fight full-time devil. You the joke. Into ye nyame summa pa na yelu sumia. Nyame summa pa na yelu sumia. Nyame summa pa na yelu sumia. Nyame summa pa na yelu sumia.
What's up, man? Say me by UK, me TGN radio. Forget every other station. EB family, Charlie, yeah.
Come kufike nata. The hustle and a pa. Onye rabi du kwenye bi. Ahade yanda. Embiri ni ha mabibini. Fisensa. Moye jumanu ondidi. Inti na miliye. Mamiliye na nkeme didi. Danso me ko baby dino anoni me beye denenam amanya me uninya da ki ya kontu sam asisisi ko shemu wakikade.
Of course. This station is GN Radio UK. You heard me speak to the communication director of PPP. Wasu wama good Dr. Indum Bank nsuo. Enso nwa no ma fa kire se Dr. Indum ni company se obi ye no. The factories wo on Japan no mo fanya one district one factory. One more time. What time any adro no. One more time. Enso wama but not radio so much not TV so no mo sai pay. No mo sai pay. No mo sai pay.
This is GN Radio UK.
Yeah, they better than I can. Why yeah, Juma no be a bank so just we call district be a Ghana be a nebi wo. We call crossing crossia a Barclays Bank ntimi kwa na a GN Bank wo. And they oma fanwa wo mo se won fa ne companies our one yen fama wo mo fa on fama ne omo je clearance no be about be one district one factory. This is go shemi krom. What be when you be pa enso won kai yen. Yeah, this is GN Radio UK. The name of course is Dr. Ren. Why eh? Adena nipa da sani etimi ye wicked sa na ma ji obi business obi adwuma magunu we are one district one factory and am some buy ya mo kan ya one district one factory muntimi nya bi nya ntititie ne company say wono mo sre sa akora emfama yen na mo nya clearance na mo nya no one district one factory because mo nim sa no kure no Dr. Indum village wo Ghana dodo na owo adwuma wo Coconut Group hotel mra yesu so no na bebre na Coconut Group hotel wo workers are why employ one mo nyina so ya Ghana fuo otan ne ani bre ne sayi enti ne ye say papa yi and Kennedy at the radio at the stations when work cancer mo wo pa officer nsem no waka officer and am so what Ghana enti no waka e go kan so say here and some je video agro be mna ya tenete o kan so bi so wu me crop yanzmani kotokode hye boboa what it one work kadi wope what it radio this one worker because why no kan kabi worker already yanyasi ya kana asem mon kan chene sa the Saddle College ni asu ye kobi e mon kan chira no yani malaji Abbas yani malaji Isa mon kan chira no sa alaji Abbas yensu yenim ne pa yenim ne pa yenim alaji Abbas ya sanzu su ni alaji Isa yenim mo pa one can channel. Say, what's the aya? What best was say now, Poquajiman? And Juma is in the south. Oh, I hear our mammy, on so one came so I hear mammy. And now I see. But so ya now the mammy, but your man sent for Tamu Kennedy adding 40 days. And then I would Jeffrey Nano Poquajima or a professor. What do we a professor? Or your bow or your bounds or your professor? Who to a Kennedy, we a professor? Who to a Kennedy, we a professor? The more you talk about me, I say, come on, at the Saddle College, yes, you could be. Yanko and Kabeshimi. Manko South School and Kabeshimi. A free, ho. Mokami, many, because to Jimmy, Sadia Walk could no free at the Saddle College, sounds yes, free. What can be or want to need you in the moment, a hundred wire, dear, Barbara. But the cell bed now pass and I'm so feast about Brent now, but Dimam at times are there. Yan Trimal Kennedy. Cosrani, a science store, movie. Ghana ma bredo. Die cruisy. Digana ma tams are there. Freezy. Hey, Mammy, Koru Kennedy go Bushuman Kaumpe. Oh, yana set up. Sounds who will be Bushumame pay, but Charlie sometimes, don't go dirty on the women. Don't do it. Yeah, cool. Cosra them the hit up, but so. And then Namo found one a PPP for chow. Money Namo PPP for chow. Mopa, Dr. Endu Munchao Sabu per clearance. And Modine, the companies in the factories are one district, one factory. And then when they were. Most said the Paniviana Monam Nicodemosly. Mammy be a phone lines and maybe in time. Then the train come on call. I got to send these near people. Obiamba so sponsor me. And then they be maybe more coins 15-20 minutes. Am I ready? Am I ready? Palm budget time in income. And they do my shake and movement. So I know like second movement. I be queen of Ghana music. If it is yours, come and take it. Young got telephone line so what about my friend? I'm friend for I drop no. And I have to train come. School yes you could be what? Yes you could be. When me yapa, some younger, some me papa. Wanka go from go squan kebeshi me you kebeshi me papa kebesu pa yanko phone line so yemfa kola oh and edi mesre frebium why the any din komo frebium ni twetwe komo ye frebium
Hey, so what should I care? Sing ya me a share pay. That brabon and ya go ben ya be checking when they bar face. Them the share care still my share pay. I think for you be man the pressure mo be
oh no, corner cut me pick ya na corner cut ye. Akati. Orianko phone line is on the come on. Hello, good morning. Akwaba.
Yeah, hello, good morning. Dr. Akobo.
Probably yeah, you think come on.
Doctor, no, can say NGC NPP no. Who is the young person be more time be so.
I'm more quite.
Because I'm going to take advantage, you know, my Mexican, you're more
Debbie, but so many do near between workers are not any better. Debbie, it is Amreno.
Doctor, Nippon Sunipo. That you do any diminutor. Let me the phone line at all. Say, I think this year, I Miss Robia Ghana, because me kind of quantity in I don't care. So we can't continue with your baby because we send a million and I'm intro and I'm media cool. No, I'll feel sorry for myself. But some kind of crap there, nothing you know. Miss Ro, my main kind of conference said you can do the power to Ghana or in same beginning. Yes, sir. Dear immediate papa no yin.
Listen, Tra.
Then a fast so papa no so.
Listen, Tina Woka Sasa Yansen him no. Listen, Tra.
That's what we say. Mammy, Mammy, Socia, allegations here, or the two Mammy, she. Who would you hear?
Say, Yansan and MPP and twice one more winning.
But I say,
what son one MPP for winning?
Sir, it is not going to be possible. Mammy, no. Just a man, or concentration or other mammy. And I won't say, I send a buyer and nothing to your point. Okay, all means I'll be able to be from my man.
Oh, yes.
No, I not it is assembly. Maybe it's assembly. But the mental conference says, your friends say, we to me, what to hold to already. So, answer the 7 questions. Some of my time, you know, many and say, dear man, me too, or phone. And the Canadian points was I say, on his union and say, dear, our Ghana, or the country said, Master Kawamitu, now we are Manado, so Ghana. No, but better talk 7 questions. Same year, I know what they are telling you, so they call.
Crabia, me ask sponsors. Me ask sponsors. Crabia,
no, sorry, my dear, can be our Ghana.
Crabia, me ask sponsors and chame the telephone with the account numbers be tuja. One more person so ya seno. Mon fa bi tutu kaka.
Ready. You're ready. Pursue a boapa because that's the only radio station. Yes, you bring out no, yes, you better.
Kennedy, Japan, that be ministro no. Come on.
Why you change for I saw one person, or person can't be the person. I don't want to show you Ghanaians.
Yes, man.
Some free our city is also a
yes, I'm can't no. Yankopon, a boy, a hobby. MPP NDC, Obiama, Mississippi.
Now what's here? Never knocking on the door, still we heading.
My serious, airtime, you know, you're disconnected here.
Oh, amazing in the south, so many one watching off. You go to Koya and my friend, I'm on and off.
Also, bet me a phrase 0203 735 8820.
Can you see? You been your my years.
Oh, 0778 793 9958.
May you pay.
Never call for line, so near far a call out on so a friend. Yeah. And your banner body 3 minutes. I'm Dima will be. Hello, I am Wakaba by GN Radio UK. Hello, I free any. I am Wakaba. I don't know now, patch away.
Hey, what be your
Ehiamo say, Ehiamo Sikamo, why my slave queens, maybe. Mutoto, and am I ever easily gone? And in Shire, so quite as you, now, my dear, time can be a magic. Ah, yeah. Has been from Mobia. Oh, my dear, time.
You gotta play this idea because Papa, or 2 4 took a course of the man. I know Kufuadra. Ah, that's what you say. A foot you with your not going any baby, I don't take Jumana Yamramano. But a Kufuado, Sabe, Naso Dene. And then a home maslo, ain't Tino. Or I'm 5 foot you and I near foot you. Because that maybe I am there, so what's Ghana for here, the Asopiti. Ghana for here, Aquine. Ghana for here, Nsio. Ghana for here, Eja. Na Ghana for so, Epasum G. Sanya Marian, I mean, I mean, we so. When you open your bit to say, or take a course or 2 for say. Abra will say, or my nasi, a mamu national 2 for say. Nti nanka de wani madeja nti mi bisa e die na kufu ado bai sa na ma otumfo boss wetima ye ba akokora eni ho ene Ghana fo ni asomdwe atenie ene bro ende di kum wo mo e to so bi kufu ado bai so a ode so sa me de bo form asi hospital bi ni ho so a ode bo form se mi si school e bi ni ho Sosa or they bought from some Misija, a bini ho. And this is John Dramani, the
Ghana own to Ghana and someone answers also what they bought from a biniwo. And we call a yellow general hospital. We call the Sosa bought from 68 million euros. And we won't hear. Babicho, a Bible so you have a John Dramani Mahama, a Betanaso. And the young president of Fokra. The time will be 3 years. I had a time are now all commission projects. Then you have to know what it is. I buy only serious. I can't have so many Nagana for a pamono. I will now go as a woman, Melamin Council soup. In Kaya, put to Juma, why and Udia, 171, Yapuaso. And then I can't be so many pamono. I've been asked all the social buffer. Now visa Ghana for Yahoo and Mukosro. And Fiemi and Sa Abusuming Chino now the other. Yunia, in Fiemi and Sa Abusuming Chino, now Kufuado and Abai, nobody the other. No visa Ghana for Sabi Ye Alessano. No visa Ghana for Ye here school. No visa Ghana for Ye here Shia Bano. No movie Ghana for you in Yakwaya Yabafaso. That time last year, 2016, at this time, not John Dramani Mahama, projects are why and no commission. I said the young man before catching Ghana for say, what continue commission projects. As many projects are known to me, one commission, and I come with them. Tinaki ya rasa kufado futia yana na otumfuwa tipo kwa so de man no ye misanko obeto aso na ko disoga nka kufado kurati ni kwa toa enyuma joma ama aye ya akamura muswa nka mesenka no 4 years ko nya campaign nko ni campaign dia ye bi nka Ghana fo da ka champa amamo ya ntoaso ituba ya obeto aso de ye ma wa aso na kufado ba ya yeah. PI time na be your campaign. Deputy organizer NDC UK and Ireland near Tin and Canoa was who bet me a friend watching a wagony and said Americano ye mama my time this why you serious no aba ye need ya besume swap be boss ni tipa no ansan with me to ayeka me fire time and remember na be kaka won sam wana kone sa na sa de kano mo ye kon fa yi kola ye kon fa kola na ye ndidi nkomo hello because and then yaso ye ni abre ye nko ye sansensem no bo huna amanfo ye ne de yaso ye shit hello, good morning. Welcome, caller. Your name and where you calling from? Hey, DJ Postman. Oh, Postman. Emwakwaba be fidie so. Etiefu tiu.
The last caller no na one thing is or kasanya the sempa but na se sound no enkoye. Won't down on as the education.
Oh, okay.
All can me spread their bibia ka ho kakra. The benefit. O mampanyini ba say what the o mampanyini da yeso. But we the o mampanyini bia ba we ja the o mampanyini da ye. And you know question am able say again say NPP ni NDC. Are they there for the progress of Ghana na say are there for themselves? Because we need ma adie na ho na won montra na won san kwata di go mo say yenza ma another 4 years. It doesn't make sense. So that's it. Kromu ha that time me kan e di kromu ha no. But labor na was not labor free so a sorry for ba omo betwa yeah labor 4 years. So that's it. In Ghana no are they there are the two parties are Ghana no. Are they there for the country and after they are there for themselves?
Yes, the movement to be back. You're finding 247. The system is working. You're young for some movement in him. I require challenge. I 7 December about to one. Things are.
I do when you talk about not much developers from which you say you need, but it's one thing that you do on a very foolishness. No going to make that job. It's always been there for what do think about it. That time I could take you over from JJ. Yeah. Years now. How many years up to now? And no matter how much you way back, even Tema Habokra. Someone can say one time you only reduce the amount of fees that you cheer.
Movement where a different kind of political movement where a movement to create awareness for all Ghanaians to say it's about time they develop Ghana, not about political parties anymore.
I don't know Kwame A+ CPP. Oh yeah. Now when was the last time we be afraid to talk about the Kwame A+ area? What organize youth more for Ghana? Because NDC MPP.
And until 247 movement ever because I don't know I didn't even know being PMP and being NDC. Kwame A+ and then Amafo say he cannot be trusted because he was once a member of the MPP. And until this particular movement,
be a member of a party. Now what kind of crime? Yeah, people should follow him or her. So I say, that not one pen of correct. Anything like this, we will show you how for Fana, and MPP, and NDC, and Mahama, and Nanado. We are here for Ghana. They say, what the woman Ghana part there? And so we put all of that in the side.
Yo, Postman, DJ Postman, because one day, young Kodekoti, a vice president, Emra, Wababa dia Bem, no opposition, was say, when economy in Yaguda, a year the city where city no bear explosive, and they or Wabem, NT the Okai, NT the Okai. NT one, sir, uncle for you, Munti one, would it Nassim tea.
And the proximate cause of the recent depreciation is the time inconsistency of an IMF prior action on the reserve.
Just say, tape no angasa. Just say, walk can't come about CD no. Just say CD no is warp logic and at the end and the end of to move keka and adwenia because at the end of the day, you know, we say what can I say more. In fact, check it into the world. Say Ghana, dear, Omona can, Omompay for Nangosa, John Mahama cries a Ghana for Gradia, Omuri free as some tem. It will move no matter to send the Goa because at the end of the day, you know, women see a rabe fee in Konyaguti.
Attention to the exchange rate. The exchange rate is simply the price of one currency relative to other currencies. For example, the CD relative to the dollar. At the basic level, it is influenced by relative demand and supply for the foreign currency. Factors such as the inflation rate, the balance of trade, the fiscal balance.
With the phone line, so you're Vice President. Hello, good morning. Welcome to GN Radio UK.
Good morning, Dr. Ren. So where you from?
Miss Mumbetia baby. Now I'm fan support program, no, because at time, we pay for it. And you know, you did manache, you did manache, and you know, at the end of the day, you do baby, Sebio, Danny Pep, one pie, send the pounds of one pa, by come to any fun and the fun very well come. Nina, my gun and try, or my gun and try. Because you say, what is a G and a Gua, Obeka. Say, oh, and management to cry your money, then so now to refuse by 1 to 1 boy. So,
no crewum, and cremum, Cronos Mua, said it, and the Carabao, the agent Kumaya, yes, a bayana, yes,
and before we come home, a bianas our crowd, baby, Crayama, or Capra, out Tequi. Ah, I'm paying for them somewhere, didn't you? Yet, I'm on for you.
And to doctor, with the postman, also met piano. A postman, they met Michelle and Piano, and I have meaning you also time, not just yeah, the answer of the face because if you say, yeah, MPP and this is for a bar, 7 because you're sending the car.
What do you Ephraim? Fatchame? I should have referred it now. My Fatchame, what you imagine about baby?
Because at the end of the day, we also in Ghana. Said you're not about the expressive views. It's building the nation, right? I think that you should tone down on that.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's better Ghana agenda, whether you support any of the parties.
Yeah, tell me the free. What do you mean?
Okay, why you want every man? It's very easy. PPP director. Na director can send be and send people have income but also quality education were free senior high school. Now maybe many problem on whoever proposed as some person banner. We believe that the free SHS now it hasn't restricted the quality of education and our past questions and yet prohibited in our schools.
Now past question, if it's not prohibited, why would a political party go out there giving past questions? Why?
Which political party?
I don't know director any kind. So what's what kind?
But he said say you go schools campaign.
And I'm so what the past question call or man pay na dan kwa pictures actually. So and one can so what can you?
And I say or see you go schools campaign in the schools. The only time I make I say na be go schools was during the registration. It was passed as a representative for the party. Every single party was allowed to have a representative. It's a one and they pass questions to come in schools for Nina.
I don't know. Yes,
721 schools na be Konina. Oh, and to doctor, every day now, the news be you said you can may advise PPP for say or my who am flag bearer because they are not as a director of communication. You all the party politics never talk. You don't even have a leader until you do leader never. Now the Muslim vision. Anyone you want to do for Ghana, now some of the brain. Now you scrutinize them.
Abrante, with your own fee, money will question here. Cause what?
Doctor Nina, and I make no here. In terms of a few years like that, and I could quarantine or the school project Biaba. And I'm the catcher said over 300 million US dollars in so one off. And yeah, I'll catch and class la hospital, general hospital, start here, Yakati. It's not just a new day we bring there because in the free or no bad, and then no other kicker. microfinance for near you see obiasika yeah make and so no see to be doctor some yan a dozen said the no see cast oh my idea I just say me born a light one not just the mamako and son of a woman. The hospital is 68 million euros a project no manaka ever kataka sold. Yeah, Baba started. And the American and saying I call Eastern regional Yakaka sword and so. Now, during the speech, okay, agenda 88, I say 88 district hospitals, district in IBC hospitals. So, it means there are so many things that are cost in terms of infrastructure. I mean, our health system now, I mean, your necessary is over 100,000 things I buy. So we ban of the gadgets there now who see a BB and so much mobile baby Jamaya. And now Pastor Mamika was in now the Kennedy Mammy Jane Nana.
Was it Magana former and to a Bama Professor Opoku Nana Jiman because say was on your on cancer mama and will be your buy a repeating in Yankuba na wakako pacha wa mani pano ye boneno and into Yantua Bantia mamma because mamma need credibility. And I say, yeah, Miss Bell, so say, I don't know, cast some trouble TV. I say, I see Professor Nana Pokwajiman Biendi and na Mamma Crown or Tinidin radio. So I never started our research about Mameno. I was your Mameno. And young fat, I am Miss Bella, some cause one not some fano, and you're Canadian or some fano.
And to me, the man said you can find, but maintain second is not only an American Mameno, so that your castle, the better compare Matthew, honorable Matthew Puku education.
Oh, Professor,
my integrity Christ on the line because. For a book, also book is honest and accurate description of events under the PNDC and NDC. Now,
we can read one to us one call. Our cancer book where what no, it is open for your criticism. It's going to bring out people. And I don't know.
No, criticism is different from telling me that the book is accurate. It's different. The other canon does not mean that. But all the disclaimer about money okuja to abakate the more canon yano correct. Until then, where's the honesty in a book? And I'm
pair the author's opinion. One pair author's opinion. Or say pair ahoy, new opinion. Ahoy's opinion was that the Okachara Mameno is the honest truth. And Mameno, based on his comment, was upon or the author or the author. Young fancy wa. Namen come phone line.
But doctor, I already have Mr. Mamma in the car,
Abranti, I will be asking him. Hey, Abranti, I can't near Dino or you're in the research here. I'm fat and as Yabo Abasu, Kosua. Young phone line. So, hello, caller. We didn't be free. Welcome to GN Radio UK. So, hello, Uncle Dangerfield Nia.
You know, you got to know yourself. Yeah, Papa, my something I'm making there. This year, I didn't go so far. I just 4 months. So, you're to 4. The 4 months now, I can some way to see. Oh, yeah, we are all there. And pay an order of Boma, Dana, a gentle. That's all. Somebody is fine. You won't pay me gentle. Now, see, gentle or Dana, it was clean now. I just 4 months. The 4 months now, I can buy not that also do no. Otherwise, no, for both, no, that for a barman. Now, me catch your matter, say, NPP, behind show either. Obutum. The NPP, nothing more but can work at Papa, work some into more general, woman general, Nina Buganaman, or back criticizing. NPP, Beroba, over to market, and this in one summer, and this able to my Babacat. Papa PPP, nothing okay, or someone who in your phone. And CPP, or Bacada Papa, no in phone. Kill the NPP would see in Obaka. I just away as some you 1 year not 10. No one now with Jen Norman Popo gives to one. New political party of a band, with ideology of farming Kuma, very successful. Man, the market. You hear ideology. NPP from one ideology on you then. And it will win. When I geology, most what chassis, when I said what the chassis, and I am from a room we catch on where we be. So when we be at your moon, some will listen. Party or what we say, your government, no one, or your government to be I know on border, Ghana man. On border Ghana man, I don't know yo. Then I don't go about all your Juma, no Juma, no your son. Na your son, a banner do na okay then Ukaba Ghana. Ninti mumbu wa mkadepe mumko na bia momentum nkasa man obeda kama ponke se ya don't worry kama for me as worry oya yewa MPP for what some go so bano na putu hia wutu won for one say wo be no ma ya hwe wo mo no ye bibi wutu won for one for futu no for bu Ghana man no the Ghana look what this mka che wo ma ya hwe wo nothing Masa mkachi mpira mkachi wani mziamija mwani
so the head of NDC communication and you come out the Uncle Dangerfield every Germany for Matisse Mutie and Papa Mamunamo Achi Yanko Amano so hello Mr. Simon, welcome to GN Radio UK.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ryan. And a very are bringing on board. Once again, Ghana can look to the future with hope. What excites me more in all of everything that has been said so far is the 10 billion big push infrastructure plan. There is hope that all the hospitals that have been abandoned in the bush, the fact that the no bed syndrome, that people are carried by ambulances to hospitals and they're left to die, that our mothers who go to labor will die at labor, that mortality is high, that the president and flag bearer now of the NDC saying that he is going to set aside a 10 billion Ghana cedis fund to complete all the hospitals, all the abandoned infrastructure for the past 4 years. So all the decay and everything, and more even exciting is the fact that it is going to create about 300 to 400,000 jobs every year. Dr. Ren, if you'll agree with me, construction drives and creates a lot of jobs in every country and drives development. You realize that in the UK, when construction was shut down, a lot of people were reeling. The government have had to even let construction people back to work. The engineers, the planners, the designers, and everybody. And so John Mahama is saying that for those who have been kept at home today because the government is clueless and is not interested, government is only interested in giving money to people who are in government and do nothing. People who sit on Facebook on government payroll as what do you call it? Government appointees. Those people, those monies will be channeled into something productive. And so I am very, very happy. I am announcing to the people of Ghana that they should support John Mahama and the NDC, support Professor J. Nana Opoku-Agyeman to come on board and bring development to our people. And you know what? We have blazed the trail again. Again, I have looked at the U.S. and I'm very happy that the Democratic Party of the United States of America has also nominated a female vice president.
Are we talking about a prominent member in Ghana?
Vision of President John Mahama is so inspiring. The leadership, the transformation that we're bringing, that women are allowed to take control and take charge in the management of our resources. That the limit that we place on women is about time the cap is removed. Those are the matters we want to talk about. We don't want to talk about Kennedy Japan. We don't want to talk about Kennedy Japan, who has lied. And I'm sure you have seen the publication. Kennedy Japan is a blackmailer who has been instructed by competent court in Ghana to retract and apologize for lying.
Thank you so much, sir.
Who wants to spend time talking about
Let's go. Thank you. Let's go on the phone line. Hello. Sorry for keeping you on the line. You are number yes, about to. Thank you so much. Welcome. Welcome.
Doctor.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Joe.
Joe.
Yeah, Joe Leaf. Yeah. Doctor. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Joe.
Yeah. Asam kakra meka say Michio Bibia. In as much as I politics. I mean, politics in the area you bay. But you see, young respect integrity, and then let us also keep our integrity safe. And for the integrity of GN Radio near the end. And I mean, this advice goes to all other political parties, with the exception of the MPP. I mean, I will explain why. Because they are the common. You see, we NDC, ni TPP, now Kotna Radio. So now NPP is talking about my many defending replica. It's either you make them apologize and retract, or you walk off from the studio. Because, Doctor, I cannot come and stand here and tell you, say, doctor, if you are working for the year and go just like that. Are you getting it? And I don't think that it is worth the sort for you and the radio station to be discussing things of such nature. You understand? Are you getting my point? And you know, yes, ma and your politics and all that. But you did nipa bakubema, you finding all means. It started with Charlotte say, and that is why I have problem with people. So because another to say the end they come and say and another you paying what bobra will be your mobra. Nanadu and 3 months one on one some now. And also another America is NDC phone. They are not send it to Macasa on airtime. I won't forget it. Yeah, because all that and how desperate this man is. Have a decent conversation in the way forward. Thank you very much.
Hello, Sabato. Yamakwa Baba Fidieso.
Dr. Ren, when you are not saying,
I do move patch away.
Good. You're still on a pay. Now, my main casa, Canada, Japan, and you'll be our work credibility. Now, a gun and Kwani or so, Nipa say so. I didn't do my main casa. You'll be our timber radio so. A young and young co, other colleagues, a young yere. So to the make an may use and what you know, this is the manner unya airtimer or better not say the young pitch a better say side journalist one this annual once and blah 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 one anas and Timunya na mumbono a cabia baby ametria and did Damian send any penny woo yet. This is the same person. Ne nyonko colleague de na court to say we go no fi a court abonika enti chere me say enya Ghana enka Canada Japan ejani credibility na he fa na wo so we be chat try to ni aso e do be court ya be fani usika kese wa ya appeal ya boagu aden enka nipa we enko kasa enki etie na say wo man mu na say amanfo kwa ho hie mu e wo say aban asɛdeɛ sɛ ɔbɔ ne nkɔfoɔ ho ban na sɛ yɛnya nipa baako no oyi sika sɛ yɛmfa nkɔfoɔ mo mbra na sɛ ne din bɛda so a this kind of influence yi na bɛkɔ so Canada Japan ɔka kyerɛ yɛ ɛberɛ bi a ɛgufu ɔka kyerɛ sɛ MPP foɔ no sɛ biribi ba na ma ba bɛpa na kyɛw so ɔne na mbɛyɛ dirty work ɛno nti no wohwɛ sɛ mmerɛ a Nanado nankasa kaa so ɔbɛyusu anase formula anase starting sɛ wɔde na atɛkyi asɛm baayɛ a Nanado ɛwɔ na atɛkyi pocket mu adeɛ yɛnya yɛkɔ Canada Japan ɔsɛ wɔn mbra no ɔmbɛ discredit anase ɛbɛsi nnɛ anase wɔntumi nyɛ adwuma bi afa aban ho biom kyerɛ me anase na sɛ covid a ɔde ba wɔwu sɛ aban mu nipa bi wɔ mu bi mmerɛ a wɔde kyɛse bi siw deɛ baayɛ that was it ɛho sɛ mo baabiom Canada mu sɔre ti ano ɛho asɛ mo baabiom enti Canada Japan nyɛ obi a to me no wɔyɛ obi a wɔwɔ credibility a ɔkasa ɛwɔ sɛ Ghana fote Canada Japan no bi ka ho ɛna the school nkɔla yi ɛdidi ɔmampani atam no because so obi yɛ MP no ɔte radio so no ɔyɛ mma no ɔyɛ mbɛma no ɔyɛ mpanifoɔ woka sɛ JSS nkwala no obu ni phone yɛda social media yɛda se mami ka asɛm wɔ nkyerɛ wo etie wo se parties for no yɛmbɛtɔ airtime na only one day and now 2 days be now catch say won't my platform won't fly for discussion. And I say free Monday to Friday as a Thursday now we program no. And you better airtime meant to say because a political show now we what can NDC ni MPP wants them. And what can MPP ni NDC wants them won't fly no. One GN radio you will both Ifana or Mutiu Ebia or Mutiu will say Ebia NDC ni be bakasa MPP ni be bakasa so person man for so I say oh Ebia end idea me fam mamu chance and end idea some more person Thursdays more kasa dia more to airtime. But I hope I say free Monday, every Thursday. Me just
say afena. Unsa okay. Me say momaji airtime. It is a banasanas when you airtime no na wa frame na yedi nkomo and me say woka airtime chirechirimu na me mfa chirechirimu ma.
Matedia, what can I say by the Wokano? A friend that you cheer why you say, Woka say, oh, who Fred be any person, and I say, young now, so you can't be a Juman.
And I say, a Juman, people has to be paid. A Juman because what? Things has to be also be promoted. And if things are not going to be promoted, they are okay in there.
Doctor, political show, Kwana, the whole GN radio, political show, so the whole GN radio.
Let me show you a political show. Let me come and show you.
Other programs about other programs, you know. When a sponsor, maybe no one can say, so we can say through our week, you know, unless you see a better airtime. And son, I want my Yakonia
me say, time. It is open to let's talk after the program. Why? You fancy ya? But that's it. That's yes, and Sabato no, a member of the NDC communication team and the attending Kano. Yes, and in Niagara Hasa. Woko Ghana amanfo esoson sensem so me soson sensem so yenko line so na enfa last caller. Hello yenko na me kofa me last caller na yemfa nwie na yentoa so hello, welcome GN Radio UK nie. Hello,
morning is already
good morning. No say Gaboni
na what to say
nya me adumo say pacho wonso
I'm so for me team I check them Ghana for Uncle Dangerfield. The details here in Dotland. Not much. Anyway,
say Gabo no who can his and was our friend say Gabo
and then make and some does make it yo remember Professor Nana Raje but she had the professor remember na kampa o mo bi show many beji pa about Shadi no ba question dem sefa
no correct
and so obakwa one of you namna wife na driver car no FFI is one of the beautiful things we can see in the world. But you see, there's a way much more new question. Yeah, Ghana history is a Bible film, Mrs. Cranton Ado. One star, the Cochino Kuno. None about any blue fool, or a judge, no judge.
No judge, yeah.
A judge, the Cochino Kuno, a bit history in the home. A professor with Miss Adian. That's like a bus. A member can people could join radio station. The first female judge, Mrs. Theodore Georgiana Theodore Wood. It could join radio station, Borrensani, you know, fee, you know, but I can someone any. You remember Professor Nana J. He was a minister for education at that time. He could not even condemn. They had you. So if there's any moral ethics, it should be about a ministry for education. Minister for education, yes, change for us to ban discipline, good behavior. How by a professor in nearby? She couldn't even condemn. And the worst of it is, who of course say, thank you for your pardon. He couldn't even condemn, and nobody was a man to a bummer. Therefore, the idea of assassin let's leave this in the conscience of anybody.
And Professor Jao Jampo me time into me bonnet tougher was it in academia the fact that one writes a foreword of a book doesn't make the author guilty of the content of the book. Simplicity.
I'm talking about the facet. Yakobo Yonko Banks and me, a member can think of the radio station, even fear the Buffy, but that Oma Canson, your history said, a question of bar a crew, a female judge, a question of crew, Mr. Quantiando, a nursing mother, Yakuno, one is time, every sinner, almost young who be seen it. There's another judge, your female judge, fair female judge. A member can think of the radio station at once and they say, even fear no but that. Now, your female, also a professor, Minister of Education, who kind of said ethics, morality, and never discipline if you bar. You could not even condemn.
Joe.
Because Sankata say, young partners uncle for him. And naming your bear said, you know, sir, Ghana for my young Trobama. He for the Trobama. And he for application, you see, wisdom is the application of knowledge. You see, there. We need to apply it. And your book, you know, application of knowledge, wisdom. Wisdom of his.
That's it. Say Gabo. I say me. I say that's it. Quickly. Last caller. 1 minute. I'm free here. Hello. Welcome to GN Radio UK. 1 minute. Hello. Yes. Hello. Good morning and welcome. Yeah, good morning and welcome to GN.
Sorry, come the opening of Casavi is here some more kind. And I'm better than say a training contemporary welcome. Then I'm not General Pokumensa. Jenna now Pokuajim. That's why for Pacho or condemn the Munti 3 4 years. And watching Anna or Sre. Send Kayan punishment, their more Yentisokaka. And only to say one patch one answer one condemn the issue. Elto should be mono. Yansha and then Kulaya, Womukasatia and Anabi.
Yeah, that's it.
I think you punish you. I punish you. But the president are recently for punishment.
It is who compare Cranny and Muntia Tree say, Nina, they say more. Yeah, that's it.
Well, that's a comparison, but as a president, it means one nature dear. How say ordinary person, they want to mean patch on. And no be na I could see they said the Papa John Dramani.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Deputy, me time now. Deputy, fetch me, now. So Deputy, Mr. Wa, fetch me. Deputy organizer for NDC for free me time, you know. Mosegab move free me now. Your time, you know. And the age. Me mama musuono. Wama ready open any Dr. Entishalom. Wama ready. Wamodi apomudin ho enkomo ebrewo timisremwa onfem free me your time you know entry mesre na yemfanya adwuma maye
yeah why samputuma petre sampatama suku wandana na deshe wanna be on nobody wanna be nobody on nobody wanna be nobody on body on chogobi wanna be chogobi on chogodi ba sampatama peche sampatoma puchu sampatama pocho sankatanga puchu sampatama pepe sampatana pumpu sampatana pepe tawo pre you go better pre you go better Solema you go better Solema you go better